making the trip up the coast to here in San Francisco from LA and Creighton. Bruins and the Blue Jays. A tip won by the Bruins in those home whites. Kiki, oh, what a way to get it started. Crossover and the jumper.
Always had that bip to her game, just a quick lift into her shot pocket in that mid-range.
That's the outstanding score, getting the roll. Morgan Molly, the 6'1" senior out of Creighton, Nebraska. The left Creighton Blue Jays able to grab the board. Here's the three ball. A very good shooting team is Creighton. That's how they will pull off the upset. What a dime delivered for UCLA.
It takes a lot of pressure off of Kiki Rice as well. I mean, she doesn't have to always be the initiator of offense.
Angela Dugalich from three. That is money. Screen.
But look at Kiki Rice getting a piece of the paint and now able to spray it out for a snap the net triple for the Bruins,
who took over the #1 spot. She is the winningest coach in the history of UCLA women's basketball, passing the outstanding scorer Morgan Molly at 6'1", being checked by the 6'4" Dugalich. And now the matchup on the post. Dugalich going right to the... She's off to a hot...
To get that one clean, the officials disagreed.
I really like Morgan Molly's game. The lefty is 6'1", and then you see not just the efficiency from three, but the production.
But a lot of size disadvantage against a team like UCLA.
Ooh, Tamia Gardner so good at keeping this ball high.
Yeah, a little pitch back pass action with Kiki Rice and arrows going up in terms of height and maybe even speed to get to those kinds of possessions on the boards. You have to play through that and try to stay lower to the ground. If that kind of physical play is going to be occurring, if you're straight up, that's when you get moved off your spot. If you sit lower, it's tougher to move you.
Kiki Rice pulls the three. That was a gorgeous move. After the stop, looking for more. Kiki Rice, head down, falling down. But Corey Close coming dressed to impress today. She's got her Jordans on.
Oh, yeah.
A nice coat. Oh, you could hear how pretty that one sounded. Double figures, 10 points, 4 of 6 from the floor. Dugalich.
Experience, and that was a big-time block.
Kiki Rice, oh, wouldn't drop, but Dugalich has the rebound. Gardner looking for the three ball at the buzzer to end the first quarter. It's 6'7", unable to go today, and have 6'4", Dugalich, 6'4", the transfer from Texas A&M, and there is Lauren Betts.
Well, there's a wealth of depth. They're going to play through the post even without the presence of Lauren Betts in there. And they have to be smart with limiting their threes on the other side and taking that away from Creighton. Let's see what Creighton gets organized down here, just trying to put pressure. Good job by UCLA on that possession to get back defensively.
Let's
see what Creighton gets organized down here, just trying to put pressure. Good job by UCLA on that possession to get back defensively.
There's the long jumper, good from Kiki Rice, full steam ahead and rolls it in.
Front of you and cradle that baby and put the ball in the hoop. And that's just some tough bucket making.
Go at the defense and forces contact, but she finishes as well as any.
She had that thing on a yo-yo when she was 8, 9, 10 playing 2 years up. She's a toughie.
Jensen finally gets kicks it over to Jensen, but she can't get it to go.
She has just been struggling mightily offensively for Creighton, and they really need for her to crack the code offensively and get some buckets.
Oh, they'll take the least right spot. That is what Gabriela Jaquez is all about. 2 Blue Jays there, and it bounces off both of them. And
just hasn't been able to knock those in, and those extra passes are really clean rhythm threes that Creighton really craves. But they haven't been able to pay those off from range yet.
Last year in the second round of the NCAA tournament, Creighton had a 10-point lead in the second half. They were moving without the basketball and played fantastic ball. Kiki Rice left open. Molly, pull-up jumper. Can't
go to work on the offensive end for those 24 points you have to work hard for.
There's a jumper going. Molly Boganson, the 5th-year senior, came away with it. And now the three ball triggered. That's what Creighton remain undefeated, 11-0.
They've just been outstanding this season, and especially in that South Carolina game, just showing the depth that they possess.
Wide receivers do that as well. It's a little different in basketball where you're not.
From that cross match, and Kiki Rice attacked the hip on that mismatch on the switch and got what she wanted out of it, a deuce. One of these players are going to be playing in the W as well, and I can't wait for that.
Oh, look at that quick trigger. Gardner, my goodness, that's pure.
These two games that we've had here at the Chase Center, a lot of excitement.
Puts it on the deck, the high. Lauren Betts, how good is this #1 ranked UCLA squad without 20-10? Able to go today. They are still doubling up. They're going to get a lot of wins. They had 26 of them a year ago. Three ball on the way from Moganson, and she
out and be that primary coverage on those threes.
The Bruins in the lane.
DMV area in Washington, D.C.
Jensen trying to get it over the outstretched arms of the 6'3". Gardner can't do it. And that will be it.
Far that UCLA has competed against has been able to do that. Like you said, a +18 on the boards.
Well, the hands to the side of the face for Jim Flannery, and he says, let's just go platoon. He takes all 5 of his well.
See, Creighton is #2 behind UConn in the Big East.
Oh, that's the Creighton offense. Good.
Take the hardest back cuts that we've had to deal with.
Dugalich triple teamed. Rice left open. Got it. With the rebound, and she'll run. In stride, Orna-Salo gets the bucket. On the jumper from Heathcock. Orna-Salo gets downhill, and with her off. Yeah, very cool. The true freshman, Alina Orna-Salo, out of Helsinki, Finland. Of course, the holidays coming up. Celebrate the holidays with Elina. It's a long way from home for the folks from Finland. Pia, her mom, and Auntie, her dad. In the
Storm, I cover the Mystics, so
yeah.
It's a really great time for women's basketball. We had Tara Vanderveer with us during the second quarter of the previous game. Toronto, Portland, so much growth for our game.
Ooh, what a move. The
game. And you just don't see that, but look at her, still feisty, still fighting for possessions. Look at the scrappiness.
Yeah, Lauren Jensen. You said you got all your shopping done, Christy. You're all ready to go, right?
Oh, that's a lie. No, way behind. I got to get to it. In this game, have really made a big difference for the Bruins.
She missed a couple of games earlier this season. Illinois, started her career at Oregon, but has moved here to UCLA. But really impressive the work that
they're on the court together.
Orna-Salo's three ball off the rim. Molly has a clean look, and that one, she's in double figures now. Molly's got 11. London Jones banking that one in. You're talking about
what in the world? Like all of ours are just dropping off the rim, and that one, it's just a beautiful thing.
Well, it's interesting too with the influx of international players and the best young basketball players in the world right here. So many of them want to come over to the United States.
So they have a lot of experience going into Big East competition. But this UCLA team is just too deep.
There's for UCLA that I think has really bothered Creighton. That time, Angela Dugalich. Was she just circling her finger like, yeah, exactly. I want to take another look at it.
So fun.
Move her feet and is just as quick as the dynamic scorer. Got it back, missed the shot. London Jones has it, though, after the hustle play by Barker, and she puts it in pursuit of the basketball. Here's Barker, fade away, money.
Massive numbers. They've been able to switch on every player except major time, and has tennis in her background. Her dad was into the tennis, and her mom as well, and just really loved hoops.
Henry Kane onto the floor, the 6'1" freshman out of Santa Maria, California. She's at 9 threes already this season. She is a 5-star.
Made me better, right? It made our team better.
Absolutely.
Like, that's what.
What's the kind of.
One
The
thing
bench
Creighton,
still into it. Look at that.
absolutely. The one thing Creighton's going to do, they're going to present you.
The Blue Jays looking to run. Lockett calls Creighton. Just had to play. It just had to be sharper as
it all. In terms of the adjustments, the counters for the counters.
As we wind it on down, 10 seconds to go here for the Invisalign Bay Area Women's Classic, the inaugural. And UCLA putting the hammer down. A 70-41 start to finish victory for Corey Close and the Bruins against Creighton.